The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, SGF, Mr. Boss Mustapha, says it is important for Nigeria to have specific legislation on presidential transition. Mustapha, who is the chairman of the Presidential Transition Council, PTC, said this in Abuja at a World Press Conference to mark the commencement of presidential inauguration activities. He said it had become necessary for Nigeria to toe the line of some countries whose transition laws date back to 1963, adding that it was critical.
The upcoming event is historically significant to this great nation and the international community, particularly Africa, because of the democratic values and lessons in nationhood. The significance of the above is underscored by the desire of this administration to lay a solid foundation for seamless transition of power by institutionalizing the process through legislation. In furtherance of discharging its functions, the PTC also interfaced with leading democratic institutions and nations, including the United States of America and the Republic of Kenya, as part of its learning efforts to pick up useful lessons in line with international best practices. It is important to also state that these countries have specific legislations on presidential transition, some of which date back to 1963. It is our expectation that a specific legislation on transition in Nigeria will soon be passed.
The SGF said President Muhammadu Buhari approved the establishment of a 24-member PTC in February through Executive Order 14.
The significance of the above is underscored by the desire of this administration to lay a solid foundation for seamless transition of power by institutionalizing the process through legislation. In February of 2023, the President, through Executive Order number 14, approved the establishment of the Transition Council. The 24-member council, inclusive of 2 representatives of the President-elect, was inaugurated on the 14th of February 2023.
The news agency of Nigeria, NAN, reports that the PTC, which was established to ensure smooth transition of power on May 29, is made up of 3 committees.
The Presidential Transition Council established 3 main committees, namely Inauguration Committee, which I chair, Transition Documents Committee, under the chairperson, who is the head of the Civil Service of the Federation, and the Securities, Facilities and Intelligence Committee, under the chairmanship of the National Security Advisor.